This episode of Distraction is sponsored by Landmark College, offering 360-degree support for students with learning disabilities, ADHD, and ASD. Learn more at lcdistraction.org. Landmark College, we teach differently. This is Dr. Ned Hallowell for Distraction. Today, I would like to present a mini episode on the theme of Thanksgiving. With Thanksgiving approaching, I'd like to talk to you about stuff that I am thankful for. Isn't that a novel idea? Well, I'm thankful for people who are generous. You know, it's not that easy to find people who are just naturally generous. I'm also thankful for people who forgive naturally. In this day and age, it's pretty easy to find people who do the opposite, who accuse and get angry. But I particularly am grateful for people who just naturally forgive, who sort of understand that everyone makes mistakes, that everyone errs, that we all need to be cut some slack, and whose natural position is to say, okay, I forgive, and let's move on. By the way, I actually wrote a whole book about forgiveness, and one of the points I make is forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It's not good to walk around with a lot of anger and resentment. So not only are you cutting someone else some slack, but you're ridding yourself of anger and resentment. I'm also grateful for people who are grateful, people who are thankful. It's kind of a nice position to have in life, to walk around feeling gratitude. And there are studies that show that that also is good for you, to nurture gratitude within yourself, to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. That actually rhymes, doesn't it? But if you can sort of in the shower every day remind yourself of what you're grateful for instead of what you're frustrated over. The frustrations come easily, but remind yourself of what you're grateful for. I'm grateful for and thankful for people who are polite. Again, in today's world, it's kind of easy to find people who maybe aren't so polite, but isn't it nice when someone says please or thank you? Isn't it nice when someone lets you get in front of them instead of rushing to take the first position? Politeness is a disappearing art, and it's awfully nice to find someone who decides to be polite. I'm grateful, thankful for people who notice little things. Someone who notices the shoes I'm wearing, or notices a choice of words. You know, I happen to love words, so when someone actually notices a word that I'm using, I really appreciate that. I'm thankful for people who are modest. Again, in today's world, there's a lot of braggadocio. There's a lot of chest thumping and puffing up and trying to get noticed by being loud. I'm really thankful for people who do the opposite, who are modest, who let others take center stage, but in their own quiet way, promote what's best and what's good. I'm thankful for people who pay compliments naturally, who are generous with compliments, who relay compliments, who say, you know, someone said a good thing about you behind your back, and you'll never hear it unless I tell you, so here it is. And then they relay to you something good someone said about you. We kind of tend not to do that, and I don't know why. It's a habit that I have. I try to tell people the good things people say about them behind their back, because I know how much it means to me when someone does that for me. Well, there's a list of some things that I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving season. The list could, of course, go on a lot longer, and your list could as well. It's hokey maybe, but why not do it as you're driving to work or in the shower or wherever? Just tick off a half dozen things that you're thankful for. It'll feel good because I promise you, you can think of a half dozen things that you're thankful for. Little things, big things, and just naming them. It kind of refreshes your mind. It does serve as an antidote to some of the things you're bummed out about, some of the things that bother you and upset you. We all have those too, but just tick off wherever you might happen to be right now in your mind. Just name a half dozen things that you're thankful for. It's almost guaranteed to make you feel pretty good for a little while. Well, this is Ned Hallowell, wishing you all a very happy day and a happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for joining us and helping us grow. Please tell your friends about us. Connect at distractionpodcast.com. We are really grateful to have you with us. Thanks so much. Distraction is produced by Collisions, the podcast division of CRN International. Collisions, podcasts for curious people.